Okay. Hello, Julio. Are you there now? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, let's continue. So this one is letter D, and it is all about adding or subtracting. Again, um, this is solving solving or applying exponent rules in a arithmetic operations. Okay, a while ago, from the last session, we did this one, so it applies also PEMDAS or GEMDAS. Now, this one is easy one for you. So let's try to do other numbers. Okay, but this one, it is step-by-step solving. So always write out the exponent results before adding or subtracting. Okay? You check.
Ah. Ah.
Now you know.
Ah.
Okay. So this shows how exponents are not isolated. Okay, so they interact with other operations. So you must be disciplined in following the rules. Okay, checking your work and also boxing your final answer. Uh, boxing your final answer only after verifying each step. Okay, let's go through with section D or letter D. So add or subtract. So number one, we have 6 squared minus 2 squared. What else? Number two, we have 3 raised to 3 plus 4 squared. Then we have number 3, 10 squared minus 5 squared. Then 4, we have 12 plus 7 squared. Then number 5, we have 20 minus 2 raised to 4. Okay, if you have any questions, just ask, okay? This is correct. Very good. Okay, so this is also correct.
me.
What?
With sure. I
Sorry, I can't understand you.
want you put the 25.
9 minus 2. Okay, so for number 3, that would be 75. Okay, correct. Easy for number 4. Very good. Okay. So that was an easy task for you. Okay. Let's try to do this one. Um, oh no. Let's proceed now with if this is addition and subtraction, next operation is what? It's multiplication and division. So this is set E, letter E and letter F. Okay. So let's discuss this again. Let's review this one. So this part introduces you to understanding of
Teacher, wait.
exponents. Okay. Can we now continue?
Just wait, I'm gonna kill a big ass spider.
Why is it there's a lot of spider there?
You can see it?
No. But if you remember, you ask your ate there that kill an kill a spider.
That was all.
Where's your ate? Call her.
I killed it. No. Okay.
Okay. So this is again writing instead of just writing numbers in exponential form or evaluating them, you are now uh, need to apply exponent laws in multiplication, division, and combined equations. Okay, so the product rule, product rule. I'm gonna use variables because I So for example, A and M times A and what are you going to do? You combine the two exponents. Listen here. Is it dead? Okay. So A M plus N. When it comes to product rule or multiplication or multiplying with exponents, you combine the two numbers, the two exponents. So if this is A raised to M times A raised to N, that would be A raised to M plus N. When multiplying with the same base, add the exponents. Okay? When multiplying with the same base, you just have to add the exponents. Okay? When it comes
Can
to
you send that at Zoom?
what?
Can you send that at Zoom?
Okay. Quotient rule, A raised to M divided by A raised to N. You just have to subtract the exponents. A raised to M minus N. Okay? When dividing with, okay, the same base, you just have to subtract the exponents. So there is also a rule. This is a zero exponent rule. Again, A raised to 0 is always 1 for any non-zero base. And last rule is what we call power of power rule. So it's like A raised to M, then we have also N. It's also raised, so it's A raised to M times N. So these rules make it possible to simplify large expressions quickly without writing out repeated multiplication. Okay? Once again, when it comes to product rule, if the base, if we have the same base, you just have to add the exponents. So A raised to M times A raised to N, same base, so it's A raised to M plus N. When it comes to quotient rule, if we have the same base, okay, subtract the exponents. A raised to M divided by A raised to N equals A raised to M minus N. Okay, zero exponent rule. If A is raised to 0, the answer would always be number 1 for any non-zero base. Okay, non-zero base. Then power of power rule, A raised to M raised to N, you just have to multiply. Okay, A raised to M times N. Any question?
I'm just gonna look at this.
Okay, I'm sending this to you.
Now what does this
If you see a number like 1 raised to 0, 2 raised to 0, 5 raised to 0, the answer will always be 1.
I couldn't recognize it because of your 0. It looks like a comma.
It's 0. Okay.
It looks like a comma.
Sorry about
Wait,
that.
I'm gonna check if it's dead. If it's not dead, I'm gonna burn this.
Okay. Let's correct your mistake here. For number 2, this is 9 raised to 25. Look here, 9 raised to 25 divided by 9 raised to 25. When dividing with the same base, okay, you just have to subtract the exponents. So 9 raised to 25 minus 25, the answer is 0. So since this is 9 raised to 0, this is a 0, 0 what? This is a 0 exponent rule. So every number that is raised to 0, the answer is 1. So that's why it's 1. 25 minus 25, it's 0. So why is your answer 1?
Um, I um
Okay. This one I don't get it, but 3 times 3 is 9. I think this is 3. I don't know. Times 3, that is 27. And you divide it by a non-zero base, so it's 1. So 27 divided by 1, it's 27. Julio, any question for number 3? Why is it your answer wrong? If the base is 0, the answer will always be 1. Okay?
I wasn't thinking right, and this I skipped this part, and when it was almost time, I kind of ran through it. Okay, this one is this is 4 like 8? Is 4 to 10 8? I mean, is 4
I don't
10
understand
to the
this
power of
part.
8?
I don't understand this one. It's blurry. It's kind of blurry. So, let's just proceed with other numbers. Okay? So, let's
Teacher,
try
wait.
this. Okay.
Teacher, wait. There we go. Now it's dead.
What?
Woo!
You were
Did
not
it.
yet done? I thought you killed it.
There we go. There.
Oh, it's small. I thought it's big.
Wow, it was a daddy long legs.
Okay, let's start with solve the product or quotient, simplify, and solve. Again, if this is a 0, okay, when it comes to a 0 exponent rule, the answer is always 1. If you have the same base when it comes to product rule, you just have to plus it.
Okay.
And when it comes to division with the same base, you just have to subtract it.
Whoa. Okay, wait. Am I correct?
No. So this is 5 raised to 0. That will be 1. So this is 1 times 5 raised to 6. So what is 5 raised to 6 then?
Oh yeah, wait.
So it's like 1 times 5 raised to 6. So you need to find the product of this one. So you start multiplying 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5.
I hate powers.
It's already 6. Okay.
What?
Go on.
Hurry. I need to hurry.
Yes, you need to hurry.
My gosh. So
125 times 5. Okay, 625. So you need to multiply 2 more 5s. Oops. Okay. 625 times 5, that is, you're correct, right? 3,125. Okay, undo it, please. Can you, it's erased. 3125, hold on, Julio. 3125 times 5. Can you multiply this one again?
Am I doing something wrong?
Okay, 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 2, that would be 10 plus 2, 12. Carry 1.
Wait. This is why I don't like math.
So 5 times 1, this is,
Wait, how is it 12?
5 times 2, 10, plus 2, 12. So 2 raise, and then your 1 raise it to 1. You put it on top of 1. So 5 times 1 plus 1. So it's 6, right? So your answer should be 15,625. Okay, next one. This is number 2. So this is division and with the same base. So you have 2 minus. So 12 15 minus 13, that's what? 12 raised to 2. So what is 12 times 12? Julio? Okay. Okay. Number 3. So this is 4 squared times 8 raised to 0. Julio, write down the steps. 4 squared times 8 raised to 0. What should you write here?
I would
4 times 4 times okay, that would be 16. Okay. Number 4. This is times. So remember when you multiply with the same base number, you are going to plus. So 2 and this is the last number. Then we will have a short break. You can do it. This is just a small number now. You have to multiply it only by 2. Thirty-two times 2, 64. Okay, 64 times 2. 2 times 2 plus 1, 5. 256 times 2, 6 times 2, this is 12. 512 times 2, 2 times 2, 2 times 2, okay, 512 times 2, 2 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2, and 5 times 2 is 1,024. Okay, let's have a short break, Julio. You're getting overwhelmed, okay? I'll call you back and let's continue reviewing math. Okay, inhale, exhale. Calm down. It's okay.